Alright guys, how you doing? Yep, today I'm looking at a BX23S, specifically looking at the serpentine belt that's on the mower deck. This model happens to have the 60-inch deck, but I'm pretty sure the 52 could possibly have the same issue. I'm pretty sure that the parts are the same. But once again, and I don't fault the part itself, it's just something happened to the part. I'm not exactly sure. Trying to figure that out. If anybody's ever had a similar issue, feel free to comment below so at least we can find out what's going on with it. But the problem I had is I have 200 hours on the BX, and which is not a lot, and we had I call it a premature failure of the serpentine belt. It started coming apart. Alright, so I went out and bought a new belt, as you can see right here. Alright, let's just talk about the belt itself. The belt is it's a ribbed belt. It has two grooves in it, and then on the back side it's flat. Okay, and let me show you the old belt. Here you can see the old belt, and as you can see there's two pieces, and then the piece that was on the back came off. Let me show you. I have a pile of the pieces. We found them in the lawn. These are the backing pieces of that, right? So as you can see, that would be right behind it, sticking right on there, and that has come off. And the question is, why did this serpentine belt start to come off? Because in some places it's still attached, as you can see over here, and over here it's not. Okay, so that's the issue. That's the question I'm trying to find out or figure out. Why did this thing come apart? Well, I looked at the machine a little bit closer, and I found obviously there's got to be something. Was there a twig or stick or a rock that got in there? Obviously we cleaned it all out and took as much of the stuff out. As you can see, it's pretty clean. Nothing externally caused this. But a closer look, I looked at the way this was designed, and once again, I don't fault the part. Somehow the part looks like it got bent, and I'm trying to figure that out. So let me just take these away so you get a better look at this. All right, these are the covers for the pulleys. As you can see, this one's not covered because that would be underneath the deck. You know, it's not out in the open, but the mower itself, that piece right here ends somewhere right around here. So if this cover wasn't here, you'd see the spindle or the pulley exposed. And of course they put these plastic pieces on it to help protect, so you don't step down and step on the pulley. As you can see, they're putting no step. Okay, a lot of guys leave these off because it's easier to clean because the grass gets caught underneath it. But as you can see, I left them on. Once again, the machine only has about 200 hours. As you can see, this one looks perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly in. It has the two screws or the nuts that hold it on. Looking at the other one though, all right, first thing that happened is one of these came off. This one right here came off, but that really shouldn't cause a problem. But what we did find, looking at this one over here, I hope sunlight hits it right. This is nice and straight right here. Okay, it's perfectly straight. That's the way it should be. I could take it off and show it to you, but I'm pretty sure you can see that there's a better angle. It's nice and straight. But when I look at the other one, this one is bent downward. Okay, specifically right here. And right here, it touches the belt. Okay, you can see I can't even put my finger between the belt. Right, this one I can't put my finger between the belt and the plastic. This one I can just about get my pinky in there. On the other side, on both sides, I can just get my finger underneath. There's not, in fact, this one I can stick my hand underneath, not a problem. That one, like I said, you can get your fingers in there. But this is the culprit right here. Trying to figure out why this bent. Why did this piece of plastic bend on this side downward? I thought maybe there was something underneath the mower that when this thing got raised up, it got caught. There's no bars on the mower, nothing. So the only thing I could think of is, yeah, it's possible maybe a stick came in here and bent it, but there's about that much clearance between the deck, the bottom of the mower, and this. So the only thing I could think of is I bought the machine early March of 2022, and I'm thinking that maybe the way this deck might have been stored by the previous owner, maybe they put something on top of this accidentally and it bent this down. That's the only thing I can think of. All right, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to show you how I know that this was the culprit. Alright, so these are little screw nuts that come right off. Alright, lay that right up there, and these just slide right out. There's a lip right here that it slides under, and obviously you can see the two. It pulls out and the cover comes off. Flipping the cover over, you can see where it started to burn it right here. And also right here, it started to take. In fact, here's the plastic starting to come off. As you could see, it started to bend it. It started to burn it the way the belt is hidden, because this is bent downward. Alright, so this cover basically is the culprit. Let's see if I lay it like that. There you can see how bent down it is. It's not straight on this edge. Okay, obviously it'd be easy just to leave the belt off and we wouldn't have failure of the belt, but obviously they made these covers for a reason, obviously to protect the pulley so no grass gets in here or whatever. Well, you don't accidentally step on it, but if you get off the seat, this machine shuts down, so it's not like that's going to happen. But anyway, that's the situation why this belt is premature. If anybody else has had a problem with that, you know, feel free to chime in, leave a comment below. But I've already ordered a new part, this part already. I can't wait to get the new one and compare. Obviously, it's going to be just like the other one. It's going to be nice and straight, but I'm still trying to figure out why this piece of plastic bent. That must have took a lot of force to push this down. It didn't just, like I said, maybe I mean, it's possible a stick got caught under here and got wedged underneath it, but I haven't done anything, and I don't know if the previous owner maybe was cutting on a force or whatever and something got in there and bent that. But changing this part, this will be the end of it. That'll cure the problem. Alright, so if anybody else has had a belt that's broken, check your, I don't know what you want to call these pulley covers, make sure they're nice and straight. And that's about it. I'm pretty sure I could continue to use this belt for probably another 20 hours at least, but obviously I ordered the new belt. We're going to change it up. I'm just waiting to get the new cover, and that'll be the end of the situation. Alright guys, that's it for here. Anybody, like I said, got this problem, feel free to chime and tell me what maybe caused it for them. You know, if they left something underneath there or somebody stood on it, like you said, you know. But even if you stood on it, I don't think that would cause it to bend. You'd have to leave it like that for a couple hours for the plastic to bend. Alright guys, talk to you later.